Namaste fam, Heather here. I'm putting together this short and sweet little video just as a means to offer up some really simple breathing techniques. And if you're coming here and you read the title, the purpose of this is really just to kind of combat anxious feelings in our body. And I want to start out by saying that I am not a therapist, and this is really just a supplemental practice to work that you might already be doing with a professional. It's not to take the place of anything like that, nor am I making any claims to be able to solve anything for you. Other than this is a practice that you can integrate into your daily life. It can take just a few minutes. You can skip this whole intro and go right into the meat of it. And once you've done it a few times, you won't even need me to help you guide yourself through this little very simple breathing practice. But just a few words to kind of give you context for why this helps. Oftentimes we find ourselves in our very busy and very stressful and oftentimes traumatic daily lives, and there are moments where it feels incredibly overwhelming. And generally speaking, that is because we have a tendency to be up here, and we're either dwelling in the past and reliving over and over again something that has already occurred, already happened, and is gone, that we cannot change, and we're really fixated on what happened back there and feeling the feelings specific to whatever happened or didn't happen. And that has a tendency to create more of a depressive quality in our body and in our being. And when we are hyper fixated on what's going to happen, things that are out of our control, things that are coming next, that we cannot predict, that we cannot control in any way, then anxiousness is what happens in the body and in the being. And so this is just a simple technique that you can, like I said, supplement whatever other modalities that you are working on in your healing practices. And it's something that you can, take 5 minutes to do every day to just keep yourself grounded in the here and now. And that's really the technique. That's all it is, being here and now and being present. And it's also what the yoga practice offers, but sometimes we just don't have that get up and go in our bodies to be able to move and breathe. And this is a way that you can say, I'm still practicing, I'm still doing the work, okay? And there are so many different options available to you. So if you are ready to get started, go ahead and find your way onto the floor or a chair. It doesn't matter to me, it doesn't matter to you, it's just whatever is comfortable to you, somewhere where you can sit up nice and tall. I happen to have a meditation cushion, but it's totally not necessary. You can sit on a pillow on the floor, like I said, on a chair, on your couch, on your bed. You can do this anywhere, in your car, as long as you're not driving. Okay, so once you've found your comfy seat, go ahead and settle into it. And what I mean by settle into it is close your eyes. And that part is really important because we're trying to tune in. We're starting with the sensations of the body, okay? All the parts of you that are connected to something. So the floor, the cushion of your chair, your car seat, your meditation seat, your pillow, whatever it is. And just begin that process of starting from the ground up, whatever is lowest to the earth. I want you to just take a minute to notice it. And if closing your eyes feels like, wow, that brings on some anxiety for me, just take a minute here and put your hands on your heart and know that that's okay. That's really okay. You can keep your eyes open. You don't have to close them. You can drop your gaze a little bit so you can still see everything around you and just look out on the floor or wherever it's out in front of you. Just kind of drop your eyes down a little bit so you're a little bit closing out the surrounding room and tuning into your body. Come into your body. And acknowledging to your mind that you are in your body right here, right now. Feeling everything that is connected to the earth, feeling the gentle pull of gravity that's just holding you steady. And then slowly working your way up, maybe up the legs, and just noticing any sensations that you can detect. Maybe it's your hands on your thighs or your knees or your lap. And just noticing the legs. Your shins, your ankles, your calf muscles, your knees, your quads, any parts of the legs that you can detect. And if you can't detect sensation in your legs, then start from where you can. Work your way up to your tailbone. And take a minute here, pause, and invite a sense of heaviness there. Really let go of any tension. I just found myself holding a little bit of tension, and I was able to just release and let it go, let it melt into the earth, let it melt into my seat. Let your belly be nice and soft. And move your way up to your belly. Begin to notice your breath in your belly. And if it's not there, if it's up in your chest, that's okay. Just begin to notice any sensations that you can detect. And then move your way up to your ribs, up to your chest, your heart space, your collarbones, your shoulders, the shoulder blades on the back body. Move your way up to your throat. Your chin, your jawline, your mouth, your nose, your face, the whole of your face. See if you can soften and relax it if you're holding any tension. And then focus on that little space between your eyebrows, your third eye center. In fact, let's take our middle finger and just place it there for a moment. Gently pressing that little space between the eyes. Acknowledging that sensation of feeling that touch of the finger to the forehead. Being in your body, being in this place right here, right now. And then work your way up to the crown of your head. Let your hand come back down. And imagine the crown of your head being a beacon of light. Bright, shining light coming out of the crown of your head. Okay, now we're going to begin to transition. Let's start to focus on our breath. Just first by noticing where it's showing up in your body. Can you feel it in your belly, your rib cage, your chest, maybe your back ribs, maybe your throat, maybe your nasal cavities. Just notice where you can feel the little rush, the inhale, and the warm exhalation of air escaping your body. I want you to take your attention to your chest. Just noticing the rise and fall of your breath. Can you send your breath there? Take a deep inhale and fill up all the way. Expand, big, 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 huge inhale till you can't fill up anymore. And then take in one more tiny sip of air and release, exhale. Sigh it out, make sound with your exhale. One more like that. Deep inhale. Fill all the way up. One more tiny sip of air, and then sigh it out. Okay, we're gonna break our breath into 3 different parts. So we're gonna start by inhaling all the way to the top. And then we're gonna exhale the air 1/3 of the way out of the lungs. Exhale, release 2/3, so down into the ribs. And then exhale all the way, push the air down into the base of the spine using your diaphragm. Deep inhale, fill all the way up. Exhale, part 1. Exhale, part 2. Exhale, release. Inhale, fill all the way up. Exhale, part 1. Exhale, part 2. Exhale to release. Deep inhale, fill all the way up. Exhale, part 1. Exhale, part 2. Exhale to release. Deep inhale. Exhale, part 1. Exhale, part 2. Exhale to release. Deep inhale. Exhale, part 1. Exhale, part 2. Exhale to release. Now you can keep going like that, just bringing your mind back to the present moment. And if you start to get distracted with anything, just come back to the counting. It's an inhale, exhale 1, exhale 2, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 1, exhale 2, exhale 3. Deep inhale, exhale 1, 2, 3. Stay here for as long as you like, keeping your inhales and your exhales steady and consistent and rhythmic. You can count in your mind or even out loud if that helps. Just remembering that the breath and the sensations of your body can ground you into this present moment, being right here, right now. And allow this deep sense of calm and safety to enter into your being. That can be a tricky thing to do if you're in a place of particular stress and trauma. And so again, I offer you this practice as something to supplement and maybe start your day or end your day to allow you to invite a sense of calm into your being and allow it to complement your other ways in which you're working on your own healing. Just knowing that that opportunity to bring yourself into the present moment, to see when the mind has a tendency to go back in time or forward, is just not a useful way of existing. It really doesn't serve us in any way. And this reminder that our breath and our body are keeping us here in this moment is a really nice way to help you invite a sense of peace and calm and connection into your being. Thank you for being here for this little gentle pranayama practice. As always, if you have thoughts to share, comment,